Does your project car look like this? Has it been looking like this for months? Then you are just like me, or just like I used to be. It can feel overwhelming to see your car in this state and thinking all the work that should be done on that car. You kind of don't know where to start, and you're thinking that by fixing this little thing doesn't really fix the other big problem that has to be fixed too. And then you find other flaws, and when there is so much work to do, but your actions make just a small difference, and then it happens. You lose motivation, you start prioritizing other stuff in life. The car sits on Jackstands for a week, a month, and then a year, and another. Solution? Just start. Just start somewhere. Just start. That's the single most important thing. Just do something. The car isn't going to fix itself, and you are the one who has to actually finish the car. Remember that it doesn't mean you're bad if you can't make a lot happen in one day. You don't need 10 hours a day to finish your project. Sure, you would probably make progress by doing many hours, but it doesn't have to be that way. Let's think it this way. For example, you have 4 wheels to work on. Just do 1 wheel a day. Can't do 1 wheel a day? No problem. Just do small part of the wheel a day. If you do 1 part of the wheel each day of a week, you'll eventually get the 1 wheel done. Let's put it in numbers, shall we? 0 times 7 is 0. Notice the 0 is the progress and 7 is the amount of days in a week. That means no progress during the week at all. Then 0.1 times 7 is 0.7. That 0.7 is a small amount, but it is some progress in a week. See? That is 0.7 more work done. And that is more than doing nothing. Doing something is always better than doing nothing. Work 5 minutes a day on your car. Work 10 minutes next day. Work 15 minutes. It doesn't matter how long. What matters is that you do something. Just a small bit done in a day is a lot in a week. You started building the car knowing it will take time, right? It is a project car after all, so you should treat it as a project car. It's not going to be ready in a week, even if you worked 8-10 hours every day. I'm sure it's not going to be ready. Take your time and trust the process. If you are afraid to make mistakes during the process, well, it's okay to make mistakes during the process. We are not perfect after all. I get it. You have small amount of time to work on your car, and then you make a mistake, and now you lost time because you have to repeat some steps. It's all right. At least now you know how to do that, and that is part of the process. Making mistakes is part of the process. How are you going to learn if you don't make any mistakes during the process? If anybody says they did not make mistakes building their car, they are lying. So go work on that dream car of yours and don't be afraid of doing mistakes. 1 step at a time, every possible day, do something and you will notice the progress. It doesn't have to be a chore. Enjoy the process. You knew when you bought the car that there can be more work than you initially thought. I know you love cars and you love building cars, so enjoy it while it lasts. By taking these small steps, you will get the car done eventually. And when that day finally comes, you can proudly say, I did that. That's my car, and I built it. There can still be times when you are feeling overwhelmed after getting back to work on your project. If you find yourself in a tricky spot, and you don't know what will be your next step on your project, here is my tip for today. Go for a walk. It may sound simple or stupid, but a walk will clear your thoughts. Walking regularly can ease mental issues like stress and anxiety, which are common symptoms of owning a project car. Sounds crazy, but it's true. With clear thoughts, you can think of what step you'll be taking tomorrow. And when tomorrow comes, you'll work on that one little step, and you have accomplished what you wanted today. Bear in mind, there is always a possibility that today you won't accomplish what you were planning to accomplish. And that's fine too. It doesn't always go as you have planned, and there is nothing you can do about it. And lastly, if you're like me, a stubborn guy who wants to do everything by themselves, don't. It's okay to let someone else do something for your car. Even if you know how to do that one thing, you could and should pass some of the work for a friend or someone professional. It saves your time and your nerves. I think many people, including me, think that everything on their project car has to be made by the owner of the car. Kind of a built not bought mentality in a toxic way. Sometimes it's just okay to let someone else do it. Sometimes it's even cheaper to let someone professional to do some of the stuff. It can cost you more if you first try to fix something yourself and then failing in the process, and then after that, taking it to someone professional. So, start working on that neglected project of yours. Don't care what other people say about your project. It is your car. Just do your thing. Think of the day you bought it and thought, this car is going to be awesome. Reach your goals, make your dreams come true, one step at a time, and remember to trust the process.